Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, if you could take a moment and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And if you have any comments or feedback, please let me know and do like the video. Now let's get started. What I did was the night before I cut up some melons and I prepared that for my son's packed lunch and just for the house. So I thought I would show you some of that footage. The next day I opened up the curtains to reveal what kind of day it was in Bonnie, Scotland, and it was a dull, cold, drizzly morning. As you can see, I zoom into the water there to show you. But I like to see what kind of weather it is and then we can decide what to wear. And then I just boiled some veggies for my daughter's baby food and I made my daughter her porridge. She's 9.5 months old, so she still has like baby food, and I had given my son his Cocoa Pops and took him to school. This is a selfie of me walking to the gym, and this is me walking into the gym, and this is me after a run. This is the information on the screen. And then when I got back, I made a chicken and potato curry for lunch, and I had to do that before my son came home. So I fried the onions and I mashed the garlic and ginger and put that into the pan, and then I cut up the chicken. It was okay as it was, but I just wanted to slice it up further. My son loves the boneless parts, so that way it's easy for me to just take that off when I'm feeding him. So I then went on to add the spices into the onions. So first I added in the chicken, then I added in, you can add it in as what suits you, and I can add the full recipe down below. So obviously you can see here salt, pepper, chili flakes, red chili powder, cumin seeds, turmeric powder. They all went in, and we just coat the chicken very well with the spices. And not long after I added in the potatoes and the tomatoes. And that was it. My daughter was crying a lot at that stage, so then I just added in some water, put it on a kind of low to medium heat just to let it do its thing, because I didn't have, the way I planned to make it, I didn't have time to do that because my daughter needed me. So as you can see, normally I add things in different stages, but for this I basically had to chuck everything in. And it turned out really nice. That's me checking that it's cooked properly. And this is a wee finished end product. So then I just quickly started to make some chapatis as well. I like to do that before my son comes home from school, around about 2 o'clock, and then I get him about 3 o'clock. So when my son came home, I fed him, and then I took him to mosque. And I thought while I was in the car I would show you what it looked like. It's a Golf GTE hybrid. I'm going to make a full video on it. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see a full video inside outside of this car. It's a really, mashallah, lovely car, and it's really interesting to see all the features. So this is me showing you all the, the built-in calls that you can make, the Bluetooth, the satellite nav, this is the traffic reports, and the car stats. You can change it from hybrid to electric, and it tells you anything that's wrong with it at any point, whether it's low tyre pressure, whether there's water required in the window wipers, or the battery needs replaced in the car keys. As you can see here, there's nothing really to display. This is the dual climate control, and it's got parking assist, and the car has got 360 parking sensors. Whenever you're driving, if anything gets a bit too close, it will alert you with a beep. So this was at night, it was a bit dark, so I was thinking I'll make another video in the future with full information. So the next day I made a lamb curry, and again that's searing the meat, adding the onions, and then I added all the spices in, and then water, and then just let it cover and cook and let it do its thing. I'll add the full recipe in below if you would like. The following day I made lamb yakhni pilau. So that is basically adding in onions, water, your lamb, and then your spices, and then you're bringing it to a boil. And again, I'll add this full recipe in below as well. So while the the lamb is boiling, I just washed the rice and let it steep. And then once it boiled, I added the lamb. I removed the lamb and I separated the water, and then I added the onion and lamb back in to the pot, and then I added the stock back in, brought it to the boil, then I added in the rice. And then I left it on, once it's brought it to the boil, I leave it on a low heat, covered the lid with a towel for 10 minutes, and this is the end result. Lovely fluffy rice. So that evening I wanted something sweet, so I made keto cream cheese cookies. I haven't made a full video on this yet. If you want me to, I can do that. So it just basically consists of almond flour, baking powder, cream cheese, warm milk, warm butter, low carb, low sugar, chocolate chips, and then you mix it all together. There's no egg, there's no anything else, but I found when I made it that it lost its shape. They were too flimsy, so I think it did need some egg, but I thought I would add it into the vlog anyway for you to see what I did that week and what I cooked, to give you some ideas. This was the end result. At the weekend of that week I went and I got Olaplex, so I thought I would add that in as well. So the last thing I wanted to show you was my marinade for my lamb steaks. A few of my friends were asking me how I did that. So basically you get your lamb steaks, you cover them in garlic granules, pepper, red chilli flakes, and most importantly steak seasoning. Now I got mine from Aldi's, you can get it in Asda and most supermarkets, and you cover it generously with that. That is where you get your flavour. And then you just rub the meat around with the spices, and then you cover it, and then just take it out when you need it. And then what I do is just heat up a griddle with a little bit of oil, add the steaks in, add a little bit of butter, and that's it ready. I could make a full video for this if you want, just let me know. I don't have the final result here. This is my first video of my weekly routine, so if you enjoyed it, please let me know. If there's anything else you'd like me to add, then do let me know, and I look forward to hearing from you. And please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.